Alright, hey, what up, guys? I'm here sitting in my car. I'm getting ready to drive up to Blake's garage, or just Blake in general, actually. And I thought I'd make this video. I was gonna do it while driving, but I want to conserve my battery. So this is Saturday. I'm going to Blake's Sunday. I'll see when I put the video up, but we'll see. So this video is my ideas on the top 5 best first mods that you can do to your car. That is a Subaru WRX and an STI in general, probably. Now I'm gonna go in order of the things that I think are my top 5. So the first one would be an exhaust, a catback exhaust, or an axleback. I actually went the NVIDIA N1 first, as many of you may not know, and that was the very first thing I did. Or actually, that's a lie. The first thing I did was rally armor mud flaps, but the exhaust was the second thing I did, and I mean, it just brings your car to life. The stock exhaust on this car sucks. It's like you're driving a Prius. There's no rumble, there's no anything, there's no tone, it just sucks. The N1 definitely brought out the rumble, but after a while, I mean, I got a little tired of it. It's the same noise throughout the entire power band, where now, as my axleback plus the downpipe, down low it's not that big of a deal, it's rumbly, but the higher you go, it starts building in decibels, which I like. Unlike the N1, which is just the entire time. But exhaust really brings out the sound of your car, and I think that's one of my top favorite mods you can do to a car, like any car that is, just to bring out the sound of the car. The second one would be sway bars and end links. This car, because it's a hatchback, and also the sedan, has some decent body roll to it. So the sway bars in general really help stiffen up the chassis, and end links, of course, because the stock end links on these cars suck, so you might as well upgrade to more beefy ones. So that's number 2, the sway bars, because it helps improve stability, chassis control, and all that. And it's a really good bang for your buck. It's only like $350, $400 for front and rear plus end links, and it really helps your car handle better. It's like, I would do that before coilovers. The third one is an Accessport. Now, I know it's really expensive. It's $550 or something like that. I got mine for $450, and just being able to have a couple gauges on your Accessport, being able to flash to a stage 1 map, and just being able to see what codes are being fired, etc., etc. It's just a really good option for your car, and just think of it as you have more customization now. I know some people will disagree with me, but I really think the Accessport is a really good top first 5 mods. Number 4 would be... I had it all written down, but now I forgot. Number 4 would be... Let me go inside and get my book. Alright, I got my book and I'm back. So, my 4th one would be a short throw shifter and or shifter bushings, but those two things matched together would be perfect. As you guys may not know also, I'm back on the stock shifter, and I'm really itching to get a Cobb is what I had. Itching for a Cartboy short throw shifter. I already have the Cobb shifter bushings front and rear, and with the stock shifter, I mean, it helps. There's still slop, there's still wiggle, but overall, the stock throws are really long. I mean, some people like it. I mean, it's definitely fun, but the notchiness and the shortness of a shift with the Cartboy is really good, and it just helps. It feels more a race car. The last thing I have tied with another thing. So the 5th one is either intake and or wheels. Wheels, I mean, you're going to spend a lot of money on those, so that might not be a great top 5 first mod for you, but if that's your budget range and you can do it, go ahead and do it, because you can get wider tires and improve the overall look of the car, because the stock OEM wheels, as we all know, suck. Actually, a lot of things on stock WRX suck, but wheels and intake, because intake helps your car breathe better, it sucks in more air, it allows for better airflow, and with the Cobb Accessport you can stage 1 flash it. It's the Cobb 1 SF map with the box, and then I did ACN 91 because we lived here in California and we have 91 octane. And also, who doesn't love the sound of the intake when it spools up and then you drop the gas and goes psh. Honestly, it wasn't one of the first things I bought. I just got it recently, like maybe a couple months ago, 6 or 7 months ago. I definitely waited and held off on it. It wasn't something I dearly wanted and necessarily wanted, but after time hearing it, I just actually bought it mainly for the sound, to be honest. There's not a huge gain in horsepower or torque with the intake besides just helping it breathe better and the spool sound. But overall, those are my top 5 things. Let's go over them again. They are catback exhaust, sway bars and end links, Accessport, short throw shifter, and intake. Now, I'm going to talk about the Accessport real quick. If you can't afford the new one, buy one off Craigslist because they are dirt cheap now. The version 1, version 2, you can get them for $100-$200 easy, maybe 300. But make sure it's unmarried, not to your unmarried to the person's car, because if it's still married, it's not going to work with your car. And also make sure you get the model that is for your car. I'm not sure about the version 1 or version 2 if it needs to be for a specific model. I'd have to look into that because I never really looked into the version 1 or 2. But I know for the version 3, which is what I have, you definitely need to make sure you get the right model. And I'd also recommend, if you get the Accessport, to ditch the stupid 3M tape mount that they give you and go with this steely ball mount that I have. Everyone asks me about it, and honestly, I got the idea from Declan. He has it in his Evo. They also have it in their GTR, and just seeing his never fall off, never move around, never twist, nothing like that, I went ahead and bought it on Amazon. It's like $15. Definitely go pick it up. And let me know what you guys think your top 5 mods are. I mean, some of them may match to mine, some of them may be different, but let me know the order, what your top 5 mods or the top couple mods that you bought for your car is. And yeah, guys, I actually have a lot of videos coming up, so stick around.